Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
monthly bill?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Sign, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with here's the responses to DSP's begging people to tell him what to do. I feel like favoritism exists within the community. Feels like sometimes it's a boys club and you can't really participate in conversations unless you meet certain criteria. It'd be nice for a conversation to be encouraged among all members of chat, and for the rules to be applied to everyone equally. They mean Derek. That's never gonna happen. Here are a few things I think would really help out the streams. Well, nothing's gonna help out the streams, but we'll see. So hopefully it gets approved. Bear with me, it's a little long. Get rid of Q&A at the end of the podcast and do it once a week. Since it's done daily, the same questions keep getting asked, and it makes people tune out. He used to have Ask the King for this very reason, and he had it every other month. Now he hasn't done one in months because every day he does a Q&A. Rearrange your behind-the-scenes setup. You should try to center your monitor and TV close to the center of the camera so you don't have to keep looking left and right throughout the stream. If you're unable to move your TV, anytime you have position the camera in the upper left corner, reflect the camera, so it gives the illusion that you're looking at the game you're playing. That'll never happen. People told him before to move his shit around, and no, I can't. It ain't possible, guys. No one will be able to do it ever. And then detractors made their own floor plans, here's how to do it better. Guys, they're talking about breaking into my house. They're gonna break into my house. No, they were just talking about rearranging your shit so it actually looks better. Just saying. Stop bringing up trolls, detractors, and other YouTubers. It's off-putting. Unless something has to be addressed, ignore it. But they have to, guys. Trolls are talking about doing something, guys. I had to address it. Especially calling other YouTubers shills, sellouts, or doing it for the bags. There are thousands of good streams, YouTubes, so just forcing on the bad apples still looks bad. When it comes to special events, instead of making a shop for every $100 you receive, you take one every time you hit a $100 milestone, so at 100, 200, etc. I think this would encourage more people to support, and your fans simply like to see you drink for the occasions. That might actually work because, I would donate, but I want to see him drink, and it's not enough to make him drink. Or we're $12 away from 100. Yeah, here's $12. Take a shot. For DSP reacts, you need to review more trending media. Uploaded them in a more timely manner. If there's a new show out, movie, you need to upload a reaction review within a day or two to catch people's attention. He can't go to the movie theater, guys. It's too much. You expect him to leave the house, guys? He can't. Guys, I'm suddenly sick. I can't leave the house. But you said you're going to go see the new Marvel movie. Guys, I'm sick. I can't. I can see that every time. Remember, 70-80% of your audience is there for you and the community, not simply the game you're playing. So even if you're playing a slower or more boring game, make it entertaining. I notice when you play a slower game, your chat checks out within the first 10 minutes. Try to keep them more engaged in what you're doing. If he could do that, he wouldn't be DSP. But he can't, so he's DSP. Think about updating your tip rewards. Even though the glasses, hat, and vest have become staples of your streams, I feel like they're getting played out. You could definitely be like, alright guys, instead of the glasses at 50 this week, because I'm playing Mario, if we hit $50, I'll put on the Yoshi hat. If we hit $100, I'll put on a Mario hat. Something. If you're going to be doing the glasses, hat, vest, if you're going to be doing clothes options, make it for the game. Go on Amazon, his favorite thing to do. Be like, girl, actually, I'm going to be playing the new Soulsborne game. Oh, look at that. There's a Soulsborne shirt. I'll buy that then, guys. If we hit the $100 tip goal, I'll put on the Soulsborne shirt. Don't you guys want to see me wear the Soulsborne shirt? But that would, never happen, unfortunately. What, I'm supposed to just get up, walk off camera, put on this shirt, and then walk back on camera? Bitch, you'll do that multiple times. You'll get up and waddle to the window. Guys, there's a noise outside. Or you'll get up, guys, I gotta go see what that noise was. Or, guys, I gotta use the bathroom. Well, instead of, no, going off stream to play on your phone, change shirts. Just saying. I know it's tricky to get Kat involved in your streams, but your fans like it when she can. I know she doesn't want to be on screen, so maybe set up some co-op with her where she plays downstairs and you're in the office. There's open up a lot more games to play that you've skipped due to being co-op. That would actually work if she was actually there, but she's not. You could definitely set it up like, all right, guys, I'm going to be playing the two of us, or It Takes Two, or whatever game that takes co-op, whatever to play, guys. I'll be playing it with my wife. But I can definitely see him being like, all right, guys, we hit the membership goal of 800 members, and I'll do this co-op with my wife. 3 months later. Guys, we have to have her be her day off. Have to be a day that I'm streaming that game. Oh, DSP, why don't you just change your schedule to have that game play when this is her day off? No, I can't do that, guys. I can't change my schedule. Totally see that happening. Fan lobby for Street Fighter was a great idea. Keep that up, but with different games, like Mortal Kombat. Make it members thing, and maybe once a week you can play with members. I believe it'll get more people to join or renew the gifted memberships. Lastly, just be more positive. Anyways, people watch you to escape from their real life and want to have a good time. Rage will happen, but the name calling, drama, ranting should be kept at a minimum. Let's say you're playing Lies of P, and you get knocked off an edge, you die. I got pretty loud. The one person's like, man, I heard you from across the room. Right? That's actually entertaining. But what he does is, he'll be doing the middle of the podcast and stop. Guys, time for me to bitch about this YouTuber for the next 10 minutes, even though they have absolutely nothing to do with my content. That's not entertaining. Ranting and raving and cursing, whatever, can be entertaining if it's for the right reasons, because game knocked me off the ledge again. It was pretty funny. Thankfully, I'm of the mindset where, no, I get killed in Lies of P. It's like, fucking hell. Oscar, Foxtrot. Alright, let's do this again. Damn it, that again. Next. Here's a few things. Oh no, this guy's definitely not a fan. He's actually going to criticize the pig roach. Stop begging. I know you don't think you are, but you really are. Mention how people can contribute if they choose to once a stream at the beginning. Then leave it alone. Don't bring up the goals. Don't ask for any contributions. Don't even hint about it. It's the one thing that turns people off. Exactly. Guys, I'm not begging. I'm just reminding you that it's been over an hour. We haven't had any single contributions, guys. We had like $80 during the podcast, guys, but then all the contributions died off. Don't you want to see me have a good time by tipping me? No, we do not. Get rid of the tier goals. Nobody cares about the gunner glasses or silly hats. Instead, do a goal along these lines. 100 in tips within, say, an hour and a half equals an extra hour of streaming. Will never happen. Believe me, your true fans will contribute more if there's something in it for them. But I don't do it for them, I do it for me. Me, and you're supposed to support me because you love my content. You'll never, well, he actually has been going overtime, but that's only during Street Fighter because I can and a loss, guys. Lose. 20 minutes later. Finally gotta win. Alright, guys, I guess we're gonna end the stream on a high note. Like, bitch, you lost for an hour before you finally got a win. Congratulations. Shorten your podcast. Will never happen. He used to get bitched at for doing half an hour to 45-minute podcasts. Now they're 2 hours plus. The podcast should be, at most, half an hour to give people time to settle in. From the way he posts his schedule on YouTube and on Twitter, people know when his schedule is. Like, alright guys, music starts at 1:45, podcast starts at 2, and actually be on time. Be on time at 1:45, stop the music at 2, and then go on the podcast for half an hour. Never gonna happen. The games. It's clear to everyone you're not truly enjoying the games you're playing. Stop playing games you think will make money. Start playing stuff you enjoy and are good at. It'll give you the ability to be more engaged with your audience. Guys, if I don't play the hot new release, no one's going to show up and give me money. This, I think, should have been number 1. Stop limiting what people chat about. When people are talking amongst themselves in your chat, let them. Unless there's blatant racism or bullying going on, let them talk. When I'm doing a live stream and people start talking about Marvel or anime. It's like, oh, hey, what anime are you watching? Oh, I started watching this one. Oh, I started watching this one. Oh, hey, someone else in chat brings up, oh, they thought this one was really cool. Oh, hey, the new season of this is coming out next month. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, it was such a good show. I love the ending of the first season. It's like, okay, doesn't have to be about the game. Doesn't have to be about me. Or they can talk about something that I don't know about. Maybe I'll actually learn something about that topic. If you hosted a party and 200 people showed up, would you expect all 200 people to only talk to you about your topics? That'd be unreasonable and insane. God, could you imagine him, like, top of the stairs? Guys, you're talking about me! Me! If you're not gonna talk about me, then get the fuck out of my house! What? Where are you guys all going? I honestly don't watch your stuff, but I've seen enough from your detractors to notice this stuff. And I think if you adopt these changes, you'll see better results. Also, none of these changes will cost you dimes, so realistically, what do you have to lose by trying them out? No, if I don't crowdfund and bring up the goals and stuff, I'll lose money. Time to take this serious. Suggest themes for DSP Reacts. I actually like this. They'll prevent the same type of videos coming up in rotation. For example, the Sunday before Halloween, go with horror. Exactly. Be like, alright guys, this Sunday, because it's Memorial Day, we're going to be going over war movies and what are your favorite war movies and scenes from war movies and war shows and all that. Oh, you really like the Band of Brothers? Oh wow, they sent me the top 10 highlights from Band of Brothers. Wow, that's actually really cool, guys. But he won't do that. Instead, he'd rather just see the same 6 videos over and over again about food. Take control of your content more. Seems like you've always went for the games that are new and safe. Think of any games you're curious about. What's been sitting in your backlog that you haven't touched? Where are you gaming blank spots? What are your gaming blank spots, you meant? I've recently beat Liza P, and I'll do a second, at least the start of the game, with a mod on. It'll be funny. That's why I'm doing it. But after that, I'll go back to Starfield. And when I'm done with that, maybe I'll hit Blasphemy or some other game that I've had sitting. Actually, like the games I really want to play, I have the icon sitting on my desktop. So every time I look at my desktop, like, oh, that game's still waiting for me to play it. I should get to doing that. Now, DSP, he hates gaming. So it will never happen. Review copies. Chase them. The audience is big enough, and most publishers aren't picky. I've gotten review copies before. Like the game Oxygen, the city builder thingy. Only got that because it was a review copy. Or Otter Space was a review company. Or a review copy from a company that said, hey, here's a copy. I've reached out before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, I didn't get Dead Island 2. But then I got Oxygen and a couple others. Or, that weird game that I got to the end and then the game crashed. I'm like, nope, I'm done. Screw this game. But that was a review copy. Like, I've gotten those before. And I'm a nobody. I am a literal nobody. You can be like, I got over 200,000 subs on YouTube. My video is getting all these views. Look at all my memberships. Just a cursory glance at if he sends them a link directly from his channel to the company, whatever, they click on it and go, oh wow, this guy's got a lot of viewers, he's got a lot of memberships, he's got a lot of subs. Alright, fine. We'll send him a review copy of this hot new game. He'll get it 3 days early without having to pay extra. But, guys, I don't want to be a sham. And of course, it would open up to newer games that aren't AAA. Oxygen was not AAA. Otter Space was not AAA. The other game was not AAA. Like, I get it. He hates AAA games because he thinks only the AAA games will get him views. But that's not true. There's entire channels out there that only do a certain style of games. Like, alright, here's a new indie game out that's the same style as these previous 5 games I've played. Let's check it out, see if it's as good or maybe even better. Because they've had more time to work on this game than these other games, and they've learned from their lessons from the previous games, so let's see if this one's even better. But again, never gonna happen. Purge a podcast. Once a week is enough, and I really see how daily news segments are scratching the bottom of the barrel. You provide your schedule everywhere, so please don't keep reiterating it. Game more, talk less. But people need to know. then you know my thoughts and my opinions. Well, then do that during DSP Reacts or something. You don't need to be taking 2+ hours every single fucking day. As someone who used to watch all your content, the reason I stopped tuning out completely is because of the begging. He meant tuning in, but I know you don't count it as begging, but mentioning support and memberships every 5 minutes became absolutely unbearable and completely ruined the experience for me to the point it started to become cringeworthy. You're at your best when you're playing something you genuinely enjoy. Don't be afraid to go back and replay classics, personal favorites, or things you want to play instead of the next new hype thing just fizzles out after 2 sessions. Well, it fizzles out after 2 sessions because he'll be day 1. Well, even then, it's not day 1, it's day 1.5 because, hey, the game came out at midnight. Alright, great. I'll start playing it at 3:45 p.m. Oh, great. That means other people who are up at midnight, started playing the game at midnight, already got those day 1 views in. While you're waiting until 3:45 to start playing the fucking game. Good job, DSP. And then, he'll wait a week. And all of a sudden, alright guys, we're back after 8 days, guys. How come? This is supposed to be a high note game and there's only 400 people watching. The first stream had over 800 people watching. Where's everyone at? Because you waited 8 fucking days to play it again. With games like Lies of P or Armored Core, it's because he's got to wait for guides to come out. He's got to wait for other people to play the game and get past where he is so he can see what they do to cheese the game. Oh no, another person saying, shorten the podcast. Maybe instead of doing an hour plus every day, maybe do a short 20 to 30 minute podcast 3 days out of the week. An hour podcast at the beginning and end of the week. Like, all right, guys, my day off, so it's going to be longer because of my day off segment. Cool, whatever. New people aren't going to stay for new releases if they have to listen to you talk about stuff unrelated to the game for almost 2 hours. It's actually over 2, if you count the music and all that. And pee break. I've got a few suggestions, and they're all incredibly easy to understand and accomplish. Nothing that requires large sums of money. Nothing that requires any serious input. Just a bit of self-control. This is DSP we're talking about. He has none. Again, shorten your podcast by 2/3 in length and focus more on gaming. The aspect of your streams that people are there to see the most, and it's the place you're most likely to get support. Level 1 podcast and daily wrap should be less combined than a single segment of Level 1 podcast is now. Mix in talking about your day with your gameplay and focus on stuff that's super important in the podcast. Mix in smaller games with the popular new releases. We're moving to Halloween season, so now would be perfect for a game like World of Horror, an indie turn-based RPG that's about to hit 1.0 version on the 19th after a few years of being in early access. This way, you get the best of both worlds, as you'll have people looking for new releases on top of getting your foot in the door for more obscure games. More obscure equals higher chance of your channel ending up in search results. Good point. If everybody's playing Lies of P and you're just dropping the bucket, hard to get noticed. If you're one of 100 people playing an indie game, you have a lot better chance of being noticed because people can be like, oh yeah, the new indie game came out. I just saw it advertised on Steam. Is it any good? I don't know. Let's get on YouTube. Oh, this person's playing it. Let's check it out. Anyways, especially since your channel is more than likely larger than the majority of the channels that have covered said games, that means more money in your pocket, win-win. For the love of God, either play into the trolls or outright ignore them. You have consistently kept bringing them up over and over, especially in recent months, and it just keeps giving them what they want. Every time you insult them, you're doing exactly what they want you to. Every single time. It's an objective fact that there are more people in the online landscape that hate you than like you. So stop trying to talk big and pretend you're better and actually be better, because what you're doing is not only not going to win them back, but it's going to turn off new people. Think about the amount of potential new viewers that you could have had that came in during segments where you're berating people. Even without context, nobody wants to watch someone like that. And you know as much as I that that's a goddamn fact. If you ever get asked something you're not comfortable answering, just say, that's none of your business, or that's my business, not yours. It's quick, it's simple. It's the answer you give to people when they ask stuff that they have no right to know. I'm not a fan of yours, Phil. I'm really not. But I'm also not a detractor. This isn't a if you're not with me, you're against me, black and white scenario. This is the neutral party looking in, giving his 2 cents, and after having been given a chance to speak his mind, you can only hope that you make the right decision going forward. He won't. And it's pretty much just this over and over and over. Let's see. He'll never play Honey Pop. He'll never play Catherine Full Body. He'll never play 10 Dates. He might, if you paid him enough money, play Fallout 1 and 2 along with GTA 1 and 2, but I doubt it. It'd take a lot of money, but he might play the Persona 1s and 2, Elder Scrolls 1 and 2. Ooh, you might be able to pay him enough money to get Silent Hills in there. Borderlands the pre-sequel. Surprised I actually played that yet. New Tales, I'm surprised. I doubt he'd ever play Late Shift or Erica. Nah, he probably never would play Jurassic World Evolution 2. You might be able to pay him enough to play 7 Days to Die, but only until Halloween. After Halloween passes, he won't touch it. Way Out. Nah, that's co-op game. He'll never do that. Takes Two again, co-op. He'll never do that. Minecraft Online. He'll never do that. Oh, yes. Play Baldur's Gate 3 once you're done with Starfield. Be a perfect game for late night chill streams. The story and role-playing elements are great. So many interesting and meaningful decisions you can make after you have played so many underwhelming new RPGs this year. Be great for you to experience an RPG that is widely considered one of the best of this generation. Definitely the GOAT, in my opinion. But it plays like Divinity Original Sin 2, and he hated that game. Because it requires you to think. It requires you to strategize. It requires you to go, okay, that didn't fucking work. What do I do instead? Well, let's see. Instead of attacking from here, what if I get my guys up here for the attack starts, then I'll have height advantage, and they won't be able to get, ooh, yeah, I'll try that. And hey, maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you have some really bad rolls and you still die. DSP doesn't do that. For DSP, it's press X to win, or he doesn't like it. Ooh. 90s point-and-click adventure game called Toonstruck that stars Christopher Lloyd as a cartoonist trapped in the world of his art, kind of like Comic Zone on Genesis. Tim Curry voices the animated villain of the story. That sounds fantastic. Oh, do indie night? You could start doing indie nights. Like, all right, guys, for this week, the indie night game is going to be this game. It's only about 6 hours long, according to how long to beat. So it might take me 12. So 6 nights, I'll get it beat, guys. It's not 3 hours, only 2.5, asshole. Lane and manual ban. Yes, run more ads. Good idea, DSP. Got the Q&A. And just, there's like 80 posts, and a lot of it's just the same over and over again and saying, hey, stop begging, stop snorting, play games you actually enjoy, cut down the podcast, cut the Q&A, so forth. But, of course, he'll never do any of it. Unfortunate. Anyways, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.